Northeast Florida, there's a good look at between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacks. Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. With Gardner Minshew, the Washington State product, leading the way.
I know that people like him, and he's kind of a phenomenon. He was a 6th-round pick, and a surprise 6th-round pick at that. More than held his own as a rookie after Nick Foles' broken clavicle forced him onto the field in the second quarter of Week 1. The Jaguars went 6-6 with him as a starter in 12 opportunities. Now they've got a chance to continue to progress and move forward with Gardner Minshew leading their team.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Geis trying to get to the outside. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Minshew and Shark on the hook up there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
43-yard line.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A first carry for Josh Adams, the Notre Dame product. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So they'll come up 1st and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this is caught off the deflection. That one good for the completion percentage.
Take it each and every time.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Jaguars 3.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. That one good for 10 yards. Gun with Mack. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. And a Colts 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The ball carrier call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Rivers, and the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Good catch there by Jack Doyle, who went to the Pro Bowl in 2019, but now has a new quarterback in Phillip Rivers, and he wants to be the Antonio Gates that Phillip Rivers threw to with the Chargers.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to
Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Josh Adams, the ball.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, Adams here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's good.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
At the 47-yard.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their 1st-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it. Snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And we remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut at SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then two more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
He's tackled at
the previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 10. And the Colts.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. This will again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Rivers going to get this into the hands of Mack. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Here comes the 7th play now in this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Rivers now from the 50. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joe Schobert able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, an 80-yard touchdown. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Tucker McCann set.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Colts getting another possession here on offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That's into the hands of Pascal. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on second down. Rivers. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Rodgers on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return.
But first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
8 yards.
Grabbed there by Zach Pascal, and he's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Rivers now to throw on first down. He completes this one to Mack. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. Looking sideline, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 43. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Second and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Rivers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10.
Ties the game at 10.
So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you have most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 target.